All right, Black and White Network. The mainstream media. We have been hammering the mainstream media on this channel for a very, very long time. They don't tell you honest news. They divulge in fake news. If you're not a part of the leftist machine, the mainstream media, they will try to smear you, even with some of the most horrible people in human history. Now, Ron DeSantis, a conservative Republican, he's not like some of these weak Republicans like a Mitt Romney. No, this man will actually fight back. He has stripped Disney, the Walt Disney Company, of their self-governing power. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people on the left in the mainstream media thought he was bluffing. He's not. This man is dead serious, man. He is going to be one day, I believe, the future president of the United States of America. I believe it's only a matter of time. Ron DeSantis is doing the Lord's work. But NBC News, fake news, they have now smeared this man. They're trying to smear this man. But you know why? Because he wants parents to have the rights. The mainstream media, they want government control. They want your kids to be indoctrinated by the government. And this is very, very concerning, folks. So check this out. NBC News column. DeSantis is a clear danger than Trump, pushing thought control like Nazi Germany. If he emerges as a national candidate, get ready to fight his brand of demagoguery. NBC News comparing Ron DeSantis to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, aka the Nazi Party, and their leader, Adolf Hitler. This is dishonest news, folks. Ron DeSantis is nothing like that. Now, maybe NBC News, since they like to engage in fake news, when it came to Nazi Germany, just a little bit of history here, your children were property of the state. Ron DeSantis is saying that, oh no, children are property of their parents. The parents have the right, not government education. Complete 180 from the Nazi Party. Fake news NBC. But it says here, an NBC News opinion column asserted Wednesday that Governor Ron DeSantis' efforts to ban CRT and protect young children from being taught about gender and sexuality in inappropriate ways in public schools represents, quote, thought control that has happened in Nazi Germany or today's China. Written by former federal prosecutor Dennis Aftergut, the opinion piece titled Ron DeSantis has taken Trump's playbook and made it much more dangerous discuss how the Florida Republican has turned Trump's divisive talk into real and really harmful action that mirrors action done in totalitarian societies. Well, NBC News, it seems like you actually want a totalitarian society because you guys don't want parents to have the rights. Government education has too much power right now, and it should not be that way. If I don't want my kid learning about sexuality in kindergarten, I should have that power. It should not be teachers teaching that. Teachers are not hired to actually teach that stuff, especially to younger kids. But oh no, the mainstream media wants teachers to sexualize your children. How disgusting is that, NBC News? Aftergut's reasoning included a variety of DeSantis' recent policy decisions, including the enactment of the Parental Rights in Education bill, but he was really focused on the governor's latest initiative, which Aftergut described as censoring math books. Now, folks, I did a video on the math books. Some of the stuff that they were actually, some of the stuff that was actually in these math books had little to do with math. Now, yeah, they had math problems, but it was very, very deceptive. So they would give like a, like kind of almost like a sexual lesson in a way. And they would actually have a real math problem. And it was kind of like a fill in the blank. If you solved the math problem, you were able to fill in the blank of this CRT, this woke ideology, and put two and two together. Should not be that way. I'm glad that Ron DeSantis banned this stuff. He wrote, quote, so it's come to this in Florida, I should say, censoring math books. Last Saturday, the state's education board banned 54 of 132 books submitted for inclusion in public schools' math curricula. He added, quote, the board said it had decided to reject more than half of the math textbooks submitted because they included prohibited topics or unsolicited strategies, including CRT. Aftergut snark were the textbooks algebraic equations somehow encoded with secret woke messages like CRT Trojan horses, and responded, I won't hold my breath for answers. Well, they were. They absolutely were. It's out there, folks. It's on the internet. You can go and see it. The state of Florida released several examples from the rejected math textbooks. One described the implicit association test, which measures levels of racial prejudice while displaying a graph suggesting conservatives are more inclined to be racially biased. So they even bringing politics into it. The others made references to race and social and emotional learning, deemed not fit for the state's math curriculum by Florida Department of Education. The department stated it, quote, is continuing to give publishers the opportunity to remediate all deficiencies identified during the review. Still, Aftergut claimed it's all part of DeSantis's bid to politicize education. No, the left is trying to politicize education. They're doing a bunch of stuff, man, that I believe that average parents want their children to have no part of. See, the left, man, they're so out of touch. And I can't believe that they want to die on this hill. They're going to get crushed in the midterms. And all the projections say that, man. All they had to do was take a look at Virginia. What happened in Virginia when you went after the kids, the parents said no. And they voted Republican. First time they voted Republican in like 13 years or something like that. It flipped. But Democrats and leftists still have not learned their lesson. And they're going to get crushed. And they should. And I'm glad. Aftergut added, certainly what's happening now in Florida looks a lot like the thought control that has happened in totalitarian societies. Whether in the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, or today's China, the banning of books is a central strategy for strongmen. DeSantis has no qualms using that playbook if he thinks it will benefit him politically. I can't believe this so-called journalist here is trying to compare woke math books to what's going on in China today or what happened in Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union. It's not even remotely the same. No parents here today want their children to be sexualized, except for the left. When I was in school, folks, these discussions never happened because teachers in my day, at least, they knew that they shouldn't be talking about these topics with 5-year-olds, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds. It should not happen. And the parents, just look at the voting numbers. Like I said, look at Virginia. The parents are not on board with this woke agenda coming from the left. And they're going to pay a price. Anybody that's comparing Ron DeSantis to Hitler is spreading fake news. Complete fake news. And I honestly believe, folks, if Trump was to run right now against Biden, he would win. He absolutely would win because the left has went completely insane. Completely insane, folks. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, NBC fake news compares Ron DeSantis to crazy regimes and even to the National Socialist German Workers' Party. NBC News obviously needs to do a little bit of research on the National Socialists. Ron DeSantis is nothing like Hitler. Nothing like him whatsoever. He's not pushing woke ideology. He just wants kids to learn ABCs, reading and writing, without any woke ideology. go back to the way it used to be. It shouldn't be all of this Marxism being pushed in school books. Kids just need to learn. China is beating us in education, and that's pretty sad. They're learning advanced mathematics in elementary school, while your government education system wants to teach that boys can be girls and girls can be boys and that men can get pregnant. We are failing, folks. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.